Hi, we are the Brogrammers, and we are a group of 7th grade girls from Rochester, Minnesota at St. John the Evangelist School.
For the past 12 weeks, we've worked on an app trying to help food bank donors donate the right things for their local food bank.
While conducting interviews with our local food bank, we found that food banks were receiving too much of one thing and too little of another.
Most food banks receive one thing that they don't really need, and they don't receive the thing that they need the most. Donors don't know what to bring to their food banks.
Research shows that non-perishable foods are 62% of donations, and perishable foods are only 38%. Recently, we visited our local food bank and took some pictures. In the first picture, you can see that there is very little produce, but in the second, there's an overflow of canned food and boxed food. This is the problem that we are trying to solve with our app.
On top of that, the poverty rates have been getting higher and higher. Global charts show that there are multiple countries in great poverty, with around 60% of the population being impoverished.
Well, we have a solution. By using Donate Right, donors know what companies need. They don't have to waste time searching in aisles, but instead they just pick up an item and they go. Food banks can then send different varieties of food to those in need.
We looked at competitor apps, and there was another app similar to ours that only covered the UK. We hope to stand out by later expanding our app to outside our state. And with better resources, we would like to expand past the US borders.
We just created a starter version of our app. If we were to have more time and resources, we would have expanded our app.
We only created the donors part of this app. If we had more time and resources, we would have made the food banks version, where food banks can type in their information of what they need the most and least into the app, where donors can see it.
In the future, after making the second app, we would expand our apps to other cities like Minneapolis, Chicago, and Madison, Wisconsin. If we used a more advanced source for coding, we would make our app look more appealing with graphics to show the amount of food needed in a food bank.
Here's what people thought about our app idea.
Channel 1 really wants to end hunger, and what that means is making sure that there's food available to people that are hungry. And you guys are awesome for helping do that.
I do think it would help many people that are in need. It would make it easier to donate products, which I think would make people more willing to come in and donate because they would know what they could, look for, what they have around the house that would be useful to donate. So yeah, I think it would help our donations go up, which ultimately would feed more people.